I don't think BitConnect has exit scammed. I mean, we're here. Their page is here. I, for a fact, know someone today who had Bitcoin in their Bitcoin wallet on the BitConnect exchange, and they were able to withdraw it, and they received it. They also had BitConnect tokens that they withdrew, and they were able to receive them. So what I don't understand is why people think they got scammed by BitConnect when BitConnect has done everything they said they would do from day one. They told you they would pay you an interest amount every day. They did. They allowed you to trade it on their exchange. They did reserve the right to change any of the terms as they saw fit. They at one point changed the pyramid from 10 levels to 7 and then 7 to 3. They clearly have the freedom to do whatever they want, right? That's how they structure their program. As of now, they're going to be shutting down. They're not going to be operating their exchange anymore due to multiple reasons. I'm sure you've seen them. Their exchange is being attacked, DDoSed. They apparently have a bad reputation. All of a sudden, their bad reputation is now. Apparently, it hasn't been going on for the past 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year. However long it's been going on, it has been a now it's when it's bad. Now that Bitcoin hit 10K today at one point. But at the end of the day, they haven't scammed anyone because they have done everything they promised to do from day one. They always paid you your interest into your lending wallet, and as of right now, they paid you a very reasonable amount. They gave you BitConnect tokens with an equivalent value to what the BitConnect token has been worth for the past 2 weeks. Which I said from the beginning, they would always give you back the BitConnect token. The question is what happens when the demand for it disappears. And people said, well, it's like Bitcoin. If the demand for Bitcoin disappears, it would go to zero. And if the demand for Ethereum were to disappear, it would go to zero. In fact, if you want to look at a token that offers you returns, maybe you look at the KuCoin exchange token. Except that one actually has a business model that is sustainable. Whereas this, there was no way for them to be making money that you could at least be sure of, where you would imagine an exchange probably does make money. Maybe this is why they're moving on to the BitConnect X to run an exchange. I don't know. But it's very clear that you can have a company who has its coin on their own exchange and still be not a Ponzi. I'm not saying this is a Ponzi because it wasn't. Right? People want to call this a Ponzi. Where's the Ponzi? They made you whole. They gave you everything they owed you from day one, which was BitConnect tokens, equivalent to the amount of dollars you had in your lending wallet. Now, they did do it sooner than you probably were expecting it, but they did it nonetheless. The fact that you can go over here and maybe you could sell this thing for, I mean, what is this, $30, $20, $30, $40, something like that, and they decided to say that they were going to give it to you in the $300, high $300 range because that was the average for the past 2 weeks. Well, you know what? They have the right to do that because they said that from day one. So if you feel like BitConnect scammed you, the reality is that you're just a moron because they did everything they said that they would do from day one. And if you couldn't see this or didn't put in the effort to realize that they actually haven't technically done anything wrong, well, that's on you. It really is. It really is. But there is a silver lining here. There is the potential that clearly 2 states already look to, shut down the operation of BitConnect within the state, barring some documents being handed over, whatever they wanted from them, and they did. But if the U.S. can deem this to be some sort of fraudulent activity, Ponzi, whatever they want to actually classify it as, you may be able to do some sort of class action suit against the promoter who got you in, assuming that he made money up to the amount that he made. There could potentially be a clawback. Maybe you go and after these people. I'm not giving you attorney advice or financial advice, but it's an option that you can look into, obviously, and you never know because it's a little bit hard to prove how much money someone made generally, right, in one of these things, unless of course they were posting it on YouTube every single day for you to see, to convince you to jump in to something that seemed unsustainable. Turns out it kind of was. It kind of was. It is a little bit odd with the timing, though, I must say. Having an ICO running, I can't imagine anybody putting money into this ICO unless maybe they're accepting their own token at the same value that they gave it to people in the on their site, right? That $300, whatever it was, $300 and something range, maybe. But I'm not really sure that's what they're doing. But what I will say, they did everything they said that they would do. You can't really be upset. I mean, you really can't. You really can't.